gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name's Dean and this is Locksmith Services, and as you may be aware, it was the MLA show this weekend. I went down Saturday for the day and got to meet a few new people, see some familiar faces, and finally get my first MLA show experience. I've been a locksmith for over 10 years and yet I've still never attended, mainly because I never really realised they were going on. I was aware of them and it would be like, we had a great time at the MLA show this weekend. I'd be like, oh, it's happened, has it? You know, I never really got the communication that it was going on and paid too much attention into it. So yeah, I went down this weekend with my friend Mark, had a great time, and I thought what I want to do is show you the things that I've bought, what I got over the weekend, tell you about my experience. If you've never been before or do want to go, I definitely advise it, albeit you're going to be waiting till I think October 2027 now, because they happen every other year. So yeah, let's get the head cam on and I'll show you all the bits and bobs that I've bought. But first of all, thank you to everyone that I spoke to. You know, I got to meet a few faces for the first time as well, catch up with other people. So obviously I'm friends with Jonathan, Paul Batty, I've met plenty of times, Paul Suber, who also won best, I guess, I don't know, well, I'll put something on the screen here, but it was like best product of the show or something like that, which all their products are amazing. And every product that they have finally now released, I was aware of 3-4 months ago when my dad and myself went up to Suber HQ and got to look around it and try some new tools out. So it's quite nice that a lot of them are finally coming. I think 17th of November, a lot of the stock is coming out, which is great. Got to meet Andy Perrin for the first time, nice to chat with him. He's a really nice guy. He tells me he's going to upload on YouTube again. It's not April 1st, but yeah, we never know. And I love his videos. He's the one that inspired me to start my channel, so hopefully he does start filming more again. Went to GJ, bought some bits off them and got to meet them for the first time. Mark Granger and Gav, got to meet them at the ALS stand, as well as the Locksmith app. Got to see the new upgrades to that, and I don't have a Locksmith account and I'm actually about to sign up today. Where else did I go? Got to see how ABS cylinder is made like, got to see Doras, Ultion, spun a wheel out at JMA UK and won something. I've ordered a key machine, loads of things that went on. And I got to meet a few of you guys. One guy came up to me, lovely guy, works for Lock and Safe. He was doing a course the next day, and he also bought the GJ multi-pick that day when I was speaking to him. Really nice guy. So nice to bump into a few, people that watch the channel. A few people just standing next to me went, yeah, I watch your videos, just out of nowhere randomly. I was told someone done a double look at me, trying to work me out because they thought they knew me from somewhere. So bit of a weird experience, but there you go. No, it was nice to see. So yeah, let's get this camera on and I'll show you all the goodies I bought and this key machine that's coming soon. Let's crack into it. Okay, here we are. As you can see, my hands are here. Let's pick up some products and I'll tell you what we bought. So I'm not going to give too much away. I'm going to do the exciting things last, because why would you not want to? So first of all, mica. I think it was £2.75, something like that each. Different thicknesses. Bought a couple of these from ALS Lock Tools. I've actually only ever had 2 packs of mica in my whole career, and I thought it's probably about time I bought some new stuff, because you can keep cutting them down, just to, when you bend them, twist them, they rip, things like that. Obviously you've got different thicknesses. However, one thing I want to ask you lot, do you put the little tool gadget you can get on the end when you use your mica, or do you just swipe it with your hand, hurt your fingers, hurt your palm trying to get it in, or do you have the tool that you grip onto? Let me know, because if you do and you think it's worth it, then I might do the same and buy one. So yeah, got that from ALS. Mark got a few bits from them. He got a 2 or 3 leashy picks to do Vauxhall Ford. I don't know. One of the guys there knows everything about what leashy does what, and I think that's the beauty of the new update coming to the Locksmith app, is you can actually put a registration in and it will tell you what leashy pick you need to pick open that vehicle. So that's pretty cool. Next up here, this came free with the Apex goodie bag. They did water bottles, but I think they ran out. I didn't realise how cool these screwdrivers were, and I've not used it yet because I wanted to leave these tools inside. So it's currently Monday and I've finished all my jobs. It's 3:30, so I rushed through my jobs today because I wanted to film this video and get it out for Wednesday. So yeah, you just push this in, releases. So you got your Phillips one side and you got your flathead the other. Push it in and you can choose what distance, if you need it really long or, you know, about average size. Yeah, it's about, oh, maybe that's about average, I'd say. Or if you want it, you know, micro, you can do. And yeah, it's actually quite nice to grip. So this could be my go-to screwdriver. Because like everyone, you only get like 2 flatheads in a box of 13 Phillips heads when you buy a new set of screwdrivers. So yeah, that one is pretty cool. Next up, let's see what I have got over here without revealing anything. Yeah, so I did a spin the wheel with JMA and it was win like 10 or 20% off Maxus products, JMA, you know, SKS products, merchandise, 5-10%, things like that. And basically I have bought or pre-ordered the new JMA Move, I think it's called. It's the dimple key machine. I'll put some information up on screen now for you so you can see it. So they're doing a new one with adjustable jaws, which is useful if you need to do side cuts. Now, I had a conversation with a few guys like Gav that you don't need to be able to do that, to just cut those keys. You don't really need to. However, after speaking to X-Horse at their show, I was so disappointed with their quality of customer service. I don't want to buy one of their products. The guy was so rude. Half of the people didn't really speak great English, which I can understand because they're Chinese. However, the guy that did speak English was just so rude to a guy standing next to me. Didn't really pay attention, just on his phone scrolling while trying to talk. So I was like, nah, you know what? This machine's about £1,000 plus VAT. Their machines were about 600 plus VAT or 700 off the show. So I'm just going to pay the extra, knowing that Burco's half an hour away, less than that if I got a problem with my machine. So yeah, I was planning to try and do spin the wheel to try and get some money off this key machine. I always deal with Chris there most of the time. But merchandise, and Mark Span merchandise. So I got a nice Maxus cylinder bag, which I know if Mark's watching this video now, he's going to be pissed at me because I don't know if I'm actually ever going to bother using this. And Mark got given a cap. I can't remember the other guy's name, but he said, yeah, we ain't got many of them. He'll have to have a cap, and gave Mark a cap. And he was pissed because I got this and he got a crappy little cap. And why are you going to wear a cap that says, you know, Duffels on it or JMA UK or Aldridge or anything like that? It's just a bit odd, isn't it? So yeah, got this. Will I use it? I don't know. We'll decide on that one. So we'll take this out of the bag. Why not? So I went to Doras, friends with Nathan on Facebook, and seen the bits he's been doing with this company. And I have to say, if you want a standard cylinder, non-BS, anything like that, I think the Doras standard cylinder is going to be the perfect one for most people out there. 5 keys. I know Locksmith's like 3 keys if you can cut them. However, you could just sell them 3 keys. Cut if you need 5, just give them the other 2, make some more profit. Had some, yeah, decent quality stuff there. I couldn't lie. And for the price, I definitely think if you want a standard cylinder, reach out to these guys, get an account, and get some bits going. And they're amazing. And yeah, I've got a nice little pinning mat here. I guess I could use it for. It's probably what it is for. But obviously you got your bins, but you know. So yeah, this came part of the goodie bag, which was really cool. Got an air freshener as well, but that's already in the van because the van always smells like sweaty bollocks. Don't know why. I don't have one. But yeah, so nice little mat. Me and Mark both got one of these each. It was kind of get as many goodies as you can in the day. So although I didn't pay for this, I wanted to show you it because I got it from the show. I'm not going to show you every single pen that I got from the show because I have enough to last me until 2036. So yeah, nice little pinning mat. Can't complain at all. Popped over to GJ because I finally managed to persuade Mark, who was eyeing it up all day, to buy the Mark IV electric pick gun from GJ. And yeah, really nice guys. Nice to just see the people behind everything that they do. And I saw they had these little training brackets, so I bought 2 of these. I think we've already got an ERA one somewhere, so my main focus was ERA. I should have got a 3G114E one actually, so maybe I might reach out to them and order one of them at some point. So I've already got that, so I ordered a strong bolt and a leg because they're the most common. And I think the main thing to focus on, in my opinion, is if you install it, you need to be able to pick it. Simple. If you don't install it, although you're going to come across them, worry and focus on more what you're installing. Obviously, once you get good at everything, you can then pick others, and like most of them, they kind of all come in hand. But I thought I wanted to get these to spend a bit more time on my picking, and you might be thinking why. Well, I might tell you. However, before we do, I want to show you this beauty. So Suba, yet again, smashed it out the park, and I've been waiting for this one to come out ever since I did a trial day with it a couple months back, and they said it was launching at the show, and it did. So I went to Aldridge and they had it on display, and I basically said, I need some cheap key safes, you know, ones that I can actually sell and make profit on, rather than customers moaning that they can get master ones online. I do have an account with a key safe company. I do have Supra C500s all in the office in the vans. However, some customers want cheap stuff, so I haven't got them with me, but I put them on display, or just little, you know, pop up here. They were £7 each, so 70 quid, and I bought 10. And I don't normally talk about pricing when it comes with customers in case they watch these videos, but in the real world, they're not £7. You know, they're a lot more than that. It's a trade show deal. So I then said, "Oh, you got these? Yeah, I've been dying to get one. I don't worry about delivering it. I'll take the one off the shelf." 58 quid. Don't know why, because that's not the RRP. They're supposed to be 62, I think. Yeah, 58 quid. So I might do a separate video on this. Annoyingly, I don't have a composite door with these hinges. However, I've worked on so many composite doors that have these hinges. I've done a training on this with Jonathan Horsley, so I know everything about it anyway. So we've got the 3 special 4mm Allen keys, which I'll take out here. Basically, it's just a normal Allen key, but these are being cut down ever so slightly just to make life easier when working on them. Let me get that back in. So yeah, got 3 of them. We've got a long hex key as well. I can get it out because, you know. And just so you know, when speaking to Paul Suba, it was more the fact than anything of waiting for these boxes to come in for all their tools. They might have all the tools ready to go, but they're struggling with the boxes more than anything. So yeah, then we've got a long hex key here. And then we've also got our driver bit as well. So if you want to put it into the drill and then do it that way, you can do. And then we have our spreader and lifters. So if I can get this back in easily, it says put his heart and soul into it. So yeah, we have got our 2 door lifters. So the idea is slide that on, undo it, screw it as he drops it, screw it, lifts up the door. Obviously you would have adjusted the hinge, loosened off the hinges, blah blah blah. And then here we've got our spreader again, tighten that up. So you lift it, spread it across, tighten up screws with the Allen key on the door, and then all these tools would just slide off naturally. Door's nice and square and perfect back in place. I said it so easily. I'll do your training course for 500 quid, just in case that didn't make any sense. So yeah, and then obviously, like usual, leaflet, door spreader kit, got one of them. I've done videos of me using it. I don't have an in-depth video on it, but there's videos of me using it. The latch top I don't actually have. I do have the latch shut ones. I have both of them. I think my dad wanted. I think I bought my dad a set because he got jealous after watching Jonathan do a video on it. So I did buy him some of them too. Window beads, got that one as well. I got gifted one of these beauties by the lovely Jonathan Horsley. And then we've got the window kit. However, I've got one of these that I'm planning to give away at 1,000 subscribers, as well as I've got the upgrade kit now. So this is the standard one. I've got the upgraded advanced kit. And my debate is what I might do as well is give away this at the same time on the channel to someone, you know, especially if you're starting up and you don't want to carry that many cylinders. I mean, 1 of 2 of each side would be perfect. So I think that would join my little 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So that is my Suba Tools bit. Last but not least, we have the 8-ball. As a lot of you know, I have spoken about this in many videos of how desperate I am to get myself an 8-ball, and they were there, they were on offer. And after hearing that the owner of 8-ball wasn't allowed entry into the MLA because he also runs a rival company, I felt like my duty was to buy an 8-ball to support him, being that he's paid money for a display and then can't even be at his own display to sell his products. I feel like it's very dirty. So I made sure to pick one up. My rule was, if Mark bought the Mark IV GJ, I'm buying this. And Mark bought plenty of other bits too, but obviously these were high ticket items. So I was like, if you do it, I'll do it. So let's open it up and take a look. And that is obviously why I went to GJ and picked these two up, so I can use this to practice some picking and watch what I'm doing a bit more. Obviously in the real world you can't, but for a bit of practice it's going to help me a bit more. Because I've only ever used my practice on my old picks on the fortresses, all these, but I just couldn't see what I'm doing, so I feel like it'd be quite nice to do. So open it up. I've not even touched any of it yet. We've got our two pucks. We've got the clip and the twist. They gave me both of them. Then we've got our wires. There we go. And then we've got, again, it's all taped up. They've got a tension tool. So everything is in there. Looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait to get practicing. One thing I do want, and Mark did, if anyone knows this, is where you can get the cylinder holders that everyone seems to be using to clamp cylinders to test when they were practicing their picking. So yeah, got this. Very happy with that. Nice selection of tools. Key machine comes out end of the year, so I'll be getting that whenever it releases. And yeah, that is everything that I got from the MLA show that I think is worth sharing with you. Apart from stickers, sweets, cookies, pens, pencils, lanyards. Spoke to Union, spoke to loads of companies, but yeah, it was definitely worth the trip. 5 hours. My car got flashed on the M1, however I wasn't speeding, so we'll wait to see what happens there. I was sat at cruise control on 70. It's a Tesla, so it was on autopilot, and the flash went off. So I don't know if it was me, wasn't me. I know they flashed to calibrate, being that it was the morning and the sunrise had come up. Maybe I had to calibrate for a different time of day. Yeah, 2.5 hours there, 2.5 hours back. Had a KFC, burnt my mouth in the KFC, but it was probably the best one I've ever had, and it was £7.50 on offer. So yeah, that is it for this video. Can't wait to test this out in a video coming soon. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and it was interesting. Not really something I normally do of, sit talking about tools. However, I do want to do some videos as mentioned on these items specifically. That's what I like to do in my little tool talk section. So I'll be able to use a few of these new tools and make a video out of it, practice my lock picking and really progress my mortise picking. I hardly do much of it because I don't get any mortise picking work, but I like the idea of having that confidence that if I do need to go to a job and there is a mortise lock to pick, doesn't phase you. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I think I probably do more of that maybe yourselves don't do, and then you think, oh god, I need to brush up my skills on uPVC or cylinder picking or whatever, Ultian picking, while you do a lot of mortise. So there's things like that. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, make sure to like and subscribe. I believe I've got a lock logs next week. I'm kind of 6 weeks ahead on videos. So I've got 2 day in the lives, a lock logs, some more POV stuff coming. And yeah, anything you want me to film, just comment below. Cheers, take it easy.